Now that Week 16 has concluded with a Dolphins victory over the Saints, now I will make a tier list on not my opinion, but based on how good every team has played this year. And and this is how good the teams play. Not necessarily like by their record, but like how good they actually play. Not necessarily by their record, but also that is also a factor. So let's hop right into the video. Okay, so what we see here is we have the tier lists of godly, good, average, bad, and horrible. And this isn't like my opinion on how much I like this team. It's how good they've played this year. Why do we have? Okay, we have two of every team. Okay, that's quite interesting. I see a Cardinal right here, and I see a Cardinal right here. We're just gonna start off with the Cardinals, obviously. Cardinals. I'll put them in a good category. What just happened? Okay, well, they used to be in the godly category because they were just amazing. Let me move my screen up a little bit, but they were just godly. They were amazing. Towards the beginning of the year, they had destroyed my Titans, like 31-13, I'm pretty sure. And they started off, I think it was like 7-0. 7-0, no, it was 8-0. They started off 8-0, and ever since then, they just haven't been there. So, they're a very good team. I love Kyler Murray. Hopkins is out for the year. It just seems like the Cardinals just can't function as well without Hopkins. Next, we have the Denver Broncos. Bad. I can't give them too much credit. They're just bad. The Broncos are just not there. You guys, I love Teddy Bridgewater. Don't get me wrong. I love Teddy Bridgewater. Cortland Sutton isn't all the way there. He just that team has got a little bit more rebuilding to do before they can become an average and a good team. We'll start with the Falcons. Bad. I can't put them into horrible, but like they're you know what? Actually, you know what? They're average because as soon as you think they're bad, they are actually pretty good. They play amazing when you think that they're bad. When you think that they're bad, they play amazing out of their minds, upset teams. I think one week they upset a pretty good team and then got smacked by the Cowboys like 40-3 or something. All right, so next time we have the Browns. I'd say average. I mean average. They're keeping themselves just a little bit above 500,000. That AFC North is very challenging. The AFC North is very challenging, and they're just 7-6. I'm pretty sure. No, they're 7-7 now, so they're at 500. Okay, so now we have the Baltimore Ravens. I would get criticized, but I'm gonna say good because they played amazing at the beginning of the year. I honestly think that they're just one of the better teams. They're a good team. Lamar Jackson's got to stay healthy. Last few weeks, he hasn't stayed healthy, and that's just ruined the team. The team has not been good without, hasn't been nearly as good without him. I love Tyler Huntley. Don't get me wrong, but again, he was playing against the best team in my opinion in the NFL. Next name we got is my Titans. God, I'm just kidding. No, I'm gonna put them at good. We're still second in the AFC. We play amazing and I've realized we play amazing at home, but in away games, we just don't do that good. So I'm really thinking that in the away games, we just don't do that good. Um. Yeah, I just put them in the good category. If we have Derrick Henry back, we'd still be in the good category. I can't really put them at godly. I'd put only two teams at godly. I think I would. Next thing we know, we have the Jets. Oh gosh,
Yeah, boy, oh me. Yeah, boy.
Titans kryptonite, huh? I still have to put that horrible. My gosh, the fact that the Tennessee Titans still lost them, that was just terrible. But I'm gonna have to say the Jets. The Jets are in the horrible league. You guys can't even function with Zach Wilson. You make him look like a bust. Well, I actually see him play, and he is actually a pretty dang good quarterback. He's better than Trevor Lawrence in my opinion. He's played him. He's a good quarterback. Your wide receivers aren't even that bad. It's your guys' coaching system. and the entire organization as a whole, just set your team back a little bit. So now we got the Rams. Oh gosh, okay. Now I said only 2 teams, but I'm going to make it 3. Or no, you know what? I'm probably gonna make it 3, and I'm gonna say the Rams right now. They're in the godly because the Rams are just they're steamrolling their way through the NFL. They are pretty good, and Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp's putting out the most light out numbers I've ever seen. I feel like him or Jonathan Taylor should be MVP this year. He's about to beat Megatron for the most receiving yards. He's had the most receptions in a season of all time, the most touchdowns in a season of all time. He's breaking records and staggering. Don't even get me started about the defense. The defense is amazing. Von Miller, especially Aaron Donald. And when Jalen Ramsey comes back healthy, that team is just going to be lights out. We saw how good they did against Minnesota about a week ago. I think it was about this Sunday. They did pretty dang good against Minnesota, and they showed that their offensive might. And their running back problem isn't an issue anymore. So now we got the Panthers. Okay, you guys had an amazing start of the season, but now you're just bad. I'm really putting you into the horrible section. You guys don't have a quarterback, basically. I mean, you guys can give as much respect to Cam Newton as possible. He's been doing terrible the last few weeks. He had one good week, and that was against Washington. But yeah, I can't stand Cam Newton. He plays good. He's an arrogant guy. I don't like him, but your defense isn't too bad. I honestly say you guys get another quarterback and get one more semi-decent wide receiver, and your offense and your team is going to look a lot better. Now we have the Colts. Okay, got to put the Colts in the good. Dang it, the Titans rival. The Colts are actually pretty dang good. Their wide receiver core isn't that strong. QB Carson Wentz, he plays good when he wants to play good. But Jonathan Taylor is the reason why they are doing this good. Jonathan Taylor has flipped the entire Colts organization around to playing better this season. And I really love Jonathan Taylor for that. However, he's a rival, so I can't really root for him. So now we have the Chargers. You guys know how to oh gosh. You guys definitely know how to lay an egg, don't you? You guys gave up 41 points to the freaking Texans. I know Tennessee likes to lose to the Texans, but you guys dropped and you guys lost 41 points to the Fox. Okay. The Texans are just no. I can't. The Texans, they're not a functional offense, and you guys give up 41 points to them this coming Sunday. Keenan out, but obviously your offense is pretty good. Seems like Austin Eckler is really the big issue. That apparently that guy seems to be functioning your entire offense. But I would definitely put your team not in the bad or horrible. I'm really thinking that they're good, but I have to put them as average. I give Herbert another year to function. Well, no, not to function. He's perfectly fine. I think honestly, what you guys need to do, build some more defense. Apparently you guys can't stop Davis Mills. But I think honestly if you guys build a better defense, you guys could be in the godly tier. I really do think so. Your wide receivers are good. Your quarterback is freaking elite, amazing. So I just believe that you guys need to build a better defense, and you can overcome these obstacles. So now we have the Minnesota Vikings. You guys beat the Packers, and then you guys go to Detroit and lose to the Lions. I'm just gonna put you in the average. You guys are fine. You guys win when you want to win. But I can't give you guys that much credit. You guys just lose. I can't. Now, again, like I said, 3, we're gonna make it 4 teams in the godly. I honestly think Dallas, you guys deserve godly tier. Oh my gosh, not again. But I think, honestly, if I'm being completely dang honest... Okay, well, I honestly think that you guys deserve the godly tier for how good your team is. You guys absolutely embarrassed your rivals. You guys embarrassed them. It is very sad to go out like that. To just get embarrassed. You guys beat Washington 56-14. You embarrass the Falcons. And I don't even know what you guys are going to do to the Cardinals next week, but we don't know. You guys have a very great offense. You guys have one of the best offenses in the league, I believe. Your defense is staggering. Give Micah Parsons a little bit more time to function. He's amazing already. You guys got Trevon Diggs. Honestly, right now, as of right now in this league, he seems to be looking like the best corner in the league. Micah Parsons is definitely up there for one of the great defensive players in this league. Now we have the Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, I gotta put these guys in the good tier. These guys have really impressed me. They literally just played against the Ravens yesterday, and Joe Burrow. Oh my gosh, Joe Burrow looked amazing. He's looking like a godly quarterback. He's looking like he's just as good as Herbert, but not really. If we're being completely honest, he's not as good as Herbert. But to function, honestly, the offense is amazing. Build your defense a lot, and you guys could definitely be in a godly tier for the next few years. All right, so we have the Jaguars. Yeah, there's really no thought about that. I love James Robinson, but he just went on injury reserve, and there's really nothing else really except for the team, except for Josh Allen. Josh Allen is pretty dang good, that left end. I actually don't know what position he is, I honestly. However, I can't give you that much credit. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You got to put them in godly. You got to put them in the godly column. They are amazing. The fact that they lost Godwin for the rest of the year, they didn't even have Mike Evans this week, and they lost Leonard Fournette, key pieces, and they still demolished the Carolina Panthers defense. Carolina Panthers defense is good, but not their offense. But Tom Brady. Obviously, Tom Brady is the GOAT really at this point. He's proven himself to be so. So, great offense. Your defense is just as good. I'd say it's a pretty underrated defense with Levante David and Sean Murphy Bunting. Them two are very underrated. So, I think, honestly, the Buccaneers deserve godly. Okay, and now we have the Green Bay Packers. I would honestly have to say the Green Bay Packers, godly. They are by far the best team in this league. They have shown that they're on a different level. They have beaten the Cardinals. They have beaten the Rams, two very great teams that are in the same division. I see them going a long ways. Now, we're going to have 5 teams in godly. We're going to have 5 teams in godly now because I just looked at down below. But the Packers have Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams. I believe those two, Aaron Rodgers is the best QB in the league, and I believe Davante Adams is the best wide receiver in the league. Not currently, but overall, yes, he is. Now, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. I don't want to talk about the Titans game, but I'd have to say they're average. And you can't blame me for that. They look good one week, and they play bad the next week. I think Ben Roethlisberger just needs to retire. He's not the same QB he used to be. He's pretty dang good in games that he wants to be good, but their wide receiver core is just done. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's gone for the year. I do like Deontay Johnson, and Claypool is just Claypool's just is non-existent a lot. He hasn't been seen a lot, and nobody's really talking about him. So now we have the 49ers. Okay. Don't roast me in the comments, but you may think I might put them at average, but they are pretty dang good. I can see them definitely cruising their way down there. However, they just lost to Tennessee. I think Tennessee may have stopped their run a bit, but I see these guys, they lose one game, and then they crawl back, and they're just amazing. These guys can go on a run if they wanted to. Yeah, these guys are pretty scary to play against. And now we have the Miami Dolphins. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Miami Dolphins. The Fins. What do I do with the Fins? I would say they're average, but the last few games, they've looked pretty good. They're 20-3. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna do another tier list at the end of the season, But right now, they have to play against Tennessee next week. So honestly, if they beat Tennessee, they'll promote themselves to being good. But right now, I'm just gonna keep them in the average. I don't think they can beat teams like the Colts, the 49ers, and I honestly don't think they can beat the Titans. But I honestly think that just uh, they're a great team. They're on a 7 game win streak now because they just beat the. I literally just watched it like a few hours ago. They just beat the Saints 20-3, and they just looked amazing. So now we have the Raiders. Um, Las Vegas Raiders. Gosh, what am I put? It seems like every team is average. I'm gonna put them at average too. They're one of the more semi-average teams. Looking at them, they look like they can definitely make the playoffs. Just squeak into that 7th seed. Right now, Miami holds that 7th seed. Um, Derek Carr, I actually like him. He's actually a pretty good quarterback. And and Josh Jacobs, he's pretty good. Your defense is okay. And there's nothing to be really nothing to be full on excited about, but it's nothing to be bummed out about either. They got a semi good defense, and their wide receiver core ever since Henry Ruggs. It really hasn't been the same. Yeah, so that's my take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And now we got the Washington football team. Oh my gosh. I had belief in you guys, but honestly, you guys deserve bad. I mean, I can't trust you anymore. You guys are just not there anymore. The fact that you guys got embarrassed by the Cowboys. I mean, and you guys were fighting yourselves. Washington football team, I know, has the Redskins logo. I don't know when this was made, but whatever. I'm sorry, but Washington just yeah, they're not there. They were on pace to go to the playoffs, but they are not looking like that anymore. And now we have the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks. What do I do with them? Because I don't know whether to put them in bad or average. They have looked good in the last few weeks, but I'm gonna put them in the bad category. They're just not there. Russell Wilson. I mean, they just lost to the Bears. Come on now, give me a break. They lost to the Bears. Um, I'd say yeah, their offense. Honestly, without DK Metcalf, their offense is literally nothing at this point. I don't have belief in Tyler Lockett anymore. DK Metcalf is a very great wide receiver. Don't get me wrong. I feel like he could be top 5 if he honestly if he continues to play the way he is. He will be soon a top 5 wide receiver. But the Seahawks team is just not ready. I mean, Russell Wilson, just let him go back to the groove he was in. But the thing is, next year, Russell Wilson's probably more than likely going to leave the Seahawks, and the Seahawks are just going to fall downhill from then. Sorry. Oh, and we got the Houston Tech. Okay, yeah, you can go back to the horrible side. You know what? You guys have really earned it. You guys really have earned yourself the bad spot. Davis Mills, I am impressed. I am very impressed that you guys absolutely manhandled the Chargers. Even with 2 players out, you guys still were able to manhandle most of their offense, and I'm impressed. Oh gosh, I hit my desk. Um, but the fact that you were able to manhandle the Chargers that well, that was very impressive. I think you guys promote yourself into the bad category. And we have the Chicago Bears. Um, there's really nothing I have to say. Matt Nagy's gonna get fired. Justin Fields is oh gosh, what did I do? Matt Nagy is gonna get fired. Justin Fields is just not the answer, and Darnell Mooney seems to be your only good wide receiver right now. It ain't working out. I can promise you that. So, yeah, honestly, from what I'm seeing here, you guys just do not have it. Just do not have it with Chicago. Chicago's just not gonna get anywhere for right now. And now we have the Lions. I love the Lions now. I mean, they completely embarrassed the Cardinals. Um, uh, I can't. I can't overrate them. But again, at the same time, they're just bad. They are just so bad. I can't stand them. The Lions, they've impressed me. They impressed us with the Vikings, and then they get blown out the next week. Then they impressed us with the Cardinals, and then they just lost to the Falcons. But honestly, they even with the backup QB, they seem like they could have beat the Falcons this week. So I have to give them in the bad category. And now we have the New York Giants. Okay, the New York Giants. I don't care. I don't care if you think Daniel Jones is the future, which obviously we can already tell he's not. If I can move my camera up here. Yeah, Daniel Jones sucks. I don't like him. Um, yeah, the Giants, they're terrible. They have disappointed their fan base for years. Ever since Odell Beckham Jr. left, they've been rotten in the dust. Just leave them there, and I feel bad for their fans because they don't deserve this kind of torture. And now we have the New Orleans Saints. Okay, the New Orleans Saints. They're basically the more mediocre team in the league, but they're just done. Their playoff hopes are done. They just literally just lost pretty badly to the Dolphins. Um, but they're a very average team. If they have Taysom Hill, if they have Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston along the way, I could have definitely put them into the good category, but I really have to put them in the average right now. Wait for Jameis Winston to come back next year, and you guys can definitely earn yourself that good spot back. And now we have the Buffalo Bills. I am deeply sorry for not putting you guys in the godly tier, but I will put you in the good tier. You guys are definitely proving yourselves now. You guys just beat the Patriots. That is a big step because now you guys just took the division back. Good for you guys. Good for you. Because I honestly rather have you guys have it than the Patriots. Patriots have just been stunned for 2 straight games. Their chances of the number 1 seed in the AFC are just completely done now. Thank you, Bills. All right, so now we have the Kansas City Chiefs. You got to put them in the godly tier. They're back. They are seriously back, and they're more scarier than ever. Their defense is amazing now, and their offense is just getting back to their regular form. Don't want to play against those guys. Period. And finally, last but not least, the Patriots. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'd have to put them in the good tier. They are very good. Mac Jones is definitely showing himself as Rookie of the Year. Although, I don't know. That could definitely go to Jamar Chase. But Mac Jones is definitely proving himself to be Rookie of the Year. The offense is actually doing very good because he has led that squad. He's led that squad to he's led him to a very good record so far. And the running back core, don't even get me started, they are pretty dang good. That defense with J.C. Jackson and someone else, I can't remember what his name was, but they have been amazing together on that defense. And honestly, tell me what you guys think about the Patriots in the comment section down below, because honestly, you can rank my tier list, but this is my tier list for the 2021 NFL League. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button. So, should I go to full screen now? If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe for more uploads, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.